2 seconds. Count yourself 2 seconds. Then who gonna start talking?
You.
Then count down yourself for 2 seconds and then you start talking. Alright? Okay? Okay. Ready?
Yeah, it's starting now, man.
Yeah, it's rolling.
Hello everybody, welcome to a special SAWNGamers. We don't have a game review, but we're going to talk about games. It's a little discussion that we have, we call Song Discuss. And today we're going to talk about racing games in general.
Yep.
So, well, you guys, how do you start out with racing games?
Okay, my first racing game experience was Daytona, USA.
Daytona.
Best game ever.
Yeah.
My dad brought me to the arcade, and ever since then fell in love with cars and video games at the same time. So what are we game? W?
Now, my kind of racing game is like, it's like a spin-off of some certain games like Final Fantasy or Bomberman. You have like some chocobos or monsters racing.
Speaking of that, yes, Chocobo Racing.
Yes, that was my favorite game also during that PS1 era. Yeah.
Yep.
And then I have played Bomberman as well. It's same, like you could play Bomberman, you're forming people.
Bomber racing, yes.
So Bomberman racing is like you're controlling. There's this you know when you play Bomberman, there's this dinosaur egg you get from the game. So basically you're riding the dinosaur and then you are bombing each other with your bombs.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
basically we start off from arcades.
yeah,
Most of us, we start up from arcades and
we were arcade kids, you know.
Yeah, and then Daytona, and then after that, after Daytona, I started branching out to more like simulation games. So you get into like, to start out with Gran Turismo, then there was Need for Speed series for a while, you know. I think really fun, Underground, and then after that I went to, after I went up to trying out Most Wanted. I tend to go for like, I like the realism, so once in a while I play with my bro, brother, on F1, F1 2012 or 2013.
Okay.
Those are very tough games that you get the controls. I would say Gran Turismo, but you know, Gran Turismo is not as good as it used to be in my personal opinion. They don't have that same innovations that they used to have. They may have 1,000 cars, but most of the cars are shit really. And not much detail.
That's why they have 1,000 cars.
Yes.
Yes, fuck you 1000.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Hashtag fuck you 1000.
Yeah.
It's a new thing. We created it, so you can use it. Okay. So Rayman, tell me about your first racing game experience.
Racing game. PlayStation 1, Gran Turismo 2. That's my first racing game.
Awesome.
That one,
Classic.
That one, I love it.
Okay. B.
that's all.
Yeah. But probably Gran Turismo is the best simulation driving.
Best Gran Turismo. GT sucks.
I didn't say GT sucks, but I said that it could be better.
It could be better.
5.
Sorry.
Yes, everyone has their opinions, but yeah.
But I can recommend if you like on MRT, on bus, waiting for bus, MRT, you want to play racing games, you can play Real Racing by EA. It's a free game. Yes, I'm still playing. Yeah, the graphic is very good.
I'm gonna have to disagree on you with that. I'm kind of disappointed in mobile like racing games these days, because that's one thing I want to point out and focus on about this discussion is
mobile game.
Mobile games always use
can't.
tilt functions.
No, I mean you can't take it too seriously.
I know, yes, but still, you know, in a racing game I expect, you know, like controls, good control. Always expect good control. So I prefer like a proper steering wheel setup, like an arcade machine, a cabinet, or another exception can be made for like home peripherals, like those racing controllers.
That is
one thing is that you need sensation
yes,
when you're driving.
Correct.
Even the 6-axis vibrations, it gives you a sense. Gives a sense in simulation games.
Yeah. So for me personally, I prefer 3 ways of racing, which is one is by the classic controller, or maybe a rig setup at home, or just playing a cabinet, arcade cabinet. Yeah, one of those. So what's your opinion on like tilt function racing games, guys? What do you think?
Because I think some people also have this this habit, even without the tuning function, you
You
just you tilt on your own. You tilt on your own. So there's just some habits, but.
By the way, guys, that was how the 6-axis was born.
Is it?
Yeah, I guess so. They were like, I guess.
Yeah, it makes sense. It
Oh,
makes sense.
I can't do this car. Oh, let's use that as a function.
You
but
tilt your
still-
controller,
Yeah.
you didn't press.
Yeah, in opinions, I think I don't really like the tilt function either because
Okay.
I think you should just play normally
Yeah,
instead of tilting your body. I mean, if it's our habit, okay, fine.
It's like I say,
Should
yeah,
there maybe be a feature? Yeah.
Yeah.
I say, you can't take it too serious using mobile phone.
Okay.
Just to pass time.
Yes.
Imagine any of them raging in the tree and then throwing the phone in the window.
Police will come. Police will come. I
Yeah,
can't
okay.
imagine they're slamming they're throwing the phone across the train.
Okay, okay, one final thing I want to ask before we end this discussion. So what's your current favorite titles, and first of all, what's your origin of racing game, and
Outrun.
oh, classic.
That one is good. Outrun. That Outrun 2, there's one Sound Night Flight.
Ah, yes.
Wow, that is fantastic. Fantastic. I on it every time I play in the arcade or in PlayStation.
Quick question. What's your favorite car in that game?
Was it Ferrari?
Yes, they were all Ferraris.
I choose the very first one.
F50?
Was it F50? I think it's F50.
Maybe, I think so. But
The one without the roof.
maybe. I don't think it's a F50, it's something else. My personal choice would be the F40. It's the best looking Ferrari ever, in my opinion.
That's
Yeah. So yeah, with my question again.
Very nice.
With my question again, what's your current racing games like that you love or still play or anything like that? Wanna go first? UW?
Right now I'm not playing much of the racing game, but I still have the Chocobo Racing available. So
Okay.
yeah, and I still have the PS1 console still working. So sometimes I just randomly just pop it in and play.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me.
Well, for me, I haven't played much racing games also myself. I haven't played F1 in a while. I mean, F1 is great, and of course the Formula 1 car is a bit different from a road car. But if I have to say a road car that I love to drive, just out of the sheer force I get, I say the Bugatti Veyron.
Okay.
I remember you
yeah,
had problem-
focusing back on that. Let me ask you, what would your dream car be if you had any amount of money, like infinite money? What would your dream car would be?
Spaceship.
It's not a car.
Toyota Crown. Taxi.
I haven't really thought about it. I really haven't thought about it. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
my
so okay, so Ray, what's your opinion? I mean, what's your favorite racing title or one that you're playing now, and your car of choice?
I should say Gran Turismo 6. I think it's the best.
6.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Oh, yeah, it's
then
out.
for mobile you can real racing of
Yeah.
course. Favorite car? No, I don't support EA. Just the game's awesome.
Favorite car. Toyota Crown.
How to pronounce the name? Made by Ferrari. Made by Mercedes one. Mac Norris.
McLaren.
McLaren F1.
Okay.
Yeah,
F1's a beauty.
that one.
Yes,
The beauty, the beast. Yes.
Okay,
I'm not playing any racing game right now.
okay.
Not at the moment.
You just have to kill anyone.
No.
You like the stealth.
Okay, how about the car of choice?
No preference.
Toyota Crown.
Hyundai.
By the way, Toyota Crown is what we use here for our taxis mostly.
Maybe Lexus.
Nice choice. Good choice.
LFA?
It's the Mercedes-Benz of Japan, I guess.
One more comment about the car. I mean, the Veyron, yeah, it's a great, nice car. For a game, I wouldn't want to drive it. That thing is too monstrous. I'm a Koenigsegg fan.
You ever told us before you're not so good at racing games?
I'm not so good.
No, I
at
think
it,
we
but
saw.
I like to.
I
like
think we
to
saw
play
how.
it, you know.
I thought.
I'm good at certain tracks.
I saw how you
witnessed
play.
some mayhem on
I think
certain tracks.
there's one of the first few videos that we filmed.
But if there's a track that you must drive in a racing simulation game, it is there's two I like to recommend. Is Spa-Francorchamps in Belgium. It's considered one of the best tracks in the world, and the largest track in the world, which is Schleifer. It's a huge track. It takes about 15 minutes to finish one whole lap,
Wow.
and it is a beauty.
What would that?
Okay. So as for myself, currently I'm still playing a lot of racing games. I love this one in the arcade. It's called One Gun Midnight Maximum Tune 4. I'm still playing it. I love my cars in that. Yes, and as well, I'm playing most of the Need for Speed games. Currently, I'm not really looking into the Need for Speed series anymore because it's kind of going towards the burnout-ish kind of feel. Yeah, so I'm not really feeling that now.
Retiring.
Yeah, so might look into The Crew, which is coming out soon, and some other games like maybe karting games and such. But I don't really play mobile racing games if they have the tilt function. I'd rather use actual physical buttons or stuff like that.
Physical button, you mean on the screen?
No, not on the screen ones, like maybe old phones, Nokia stuff.
It could be
And
worse.
Buttons.
It won't be happen.
It could be
Yeah,
worse, you know.
I mean, go advanced that.
Yeah,
Oh,
it died out already.
You
but-
I
see?
mean, what about? It could be
If
worse.
you're talking
right?
about
If it was
Singapore,
Xbox,
you're definitely not
Yes.
advanced
You're not
because
using
Singapore is an advanced technology.
You see?
country.
Even if you're using button on screen,
Ah.
our thumb will be
Yeah, correct.
covering the whole screen. What?
Yeah.
Accelerate where? Here? Brake? That's all?
True.
You can buy accessories.
Yeah, you can use controllers actually.
I find it quite real.
Yeah. And
You can play with your
PS3 controller, yes.
with your Android
Yes.
device.
What's screen control?
No, you can't do it now.
No, I mean,
Yes.
it'll be like what? Like that?
Yeah,
No,
you-
it's
you can-
Bluetooth sync.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah,
there's
the
an
program.
attachment. There's an attachment for it with the program included.
I'm sorry?
So yeah,
No, it won't be
and
driving. Just a program.
actually
I'm sorry?
then you require the wire.
Go.
Yeah, but okay, as for my car choice, I would either go for it's a RX-7 Mazda for sure, and it's either the FD model or the FC model. So those are my two favorites.
Koenigsegg Pons. Koenigsegg CCX.
My
Fucking
favorite car, Proton
Fucking
Saga.
exotic bitch.
Proton Saga.
Fuck you 1000.
Koenigsegg.
What is Proton Saga?
Huh? Malaysia.
Proton.
Malaysian car.
Oh!
Jeremy Clarkson will kill
Excuse
you.
me, excuse me.
Jeremy
I really
Clarkson
don't know.
says about protons and Malaysian cars. I have to agree with him.
Yeah.
Not everything.
Stop being racist, man.
I'm not being against Jeremy Clarkson.
What
is
does car got to do with race?
Racing.
racing?
Race!
Cars have to do with racing.
Unless you ask Jeremy Clarkson, he'll tell you the worst car
You got
in
stuck.
the world.
Yeah.
Does
Okay.
it compare to JQQ? Haven't you right?
No.
That,
Well, yeah.
fuck that
That's
piece of
probably the
shit.
worst
Okay,
car.
yeah, we have to agree. Cherry QQ is one of the worst cars ever, I guess.
Bullshit.
I ever wonder if a bike ran into a JQQ, which one would then?
The
The
car.
bike would survive. Cherry QQ, fuck you 1000. Alright, so that's our discussion for racing games and what we think about cars in general and what stuff.
Choose your cars wisely.
Yeah,
Right,
choose your
right,
cars
in
wisely.
the, right in the comments
Okay.
below.
But
You know,
most of all, drive safe.
Yeah.
Have a nice holiday. Thank you.
Don't drink and drunk.
See you around. Right in
Drink
the
and
comments
drunk,
below.
sorry, drink
What
and
do you
drive.
think?
Yes. Thank you very much. That's it for SAWNGamers discussion. Peace out.
Come and say.
now,
We'll do more.
that's the rebuttal.
Ring the ring of death.